Imagine walking through a quiet forest. The leaves rustle softly beneath your feet, and the cool air carries with it the earthy scent of pine and moss. Then, in the distance, a haunting yet beautiful sound breaks the silence. A howl, long, deep, and full of emotion. That is the voice of the wolf. In this episode of Calm Nature Tales, we journey deep into the wilderness to meet one of the most misunderstood yet magnificent creatures in the animal kingdom, the wolf. Let us listen not only to its howl, but to its story. Question for you. Have you ever heard a wolf's howl in the wild, or do you dream of one day hearing it echo through the forest? What is a wolf? Wolves, known scientifically as Canis lupus, are large social canines that have inspired myths, legends, and fears for centuries. They belong to the same family as domestic dogs, but their spirit is untamed and ancient. A typical adult gray wolf can weigh between 30 to 80 kilograms and can be up to 1.6 meters long, including the tail. Their fur varies from white, gray, black, and even reddish tones, depending on their region. Though gray wolf is the most well-known, there are several subspecies, such as the Arctic wolf, the timber wolf, the Eurasian wolf, the Indian wolf. Question for you. Which type of wolf do you find the most fascinating? The pack. Wolves are family. Contrary to the lone wolf myth, wolves are highly social animals that thrive in packs, complex family units consisting of a dominant breeding pair, the alpha male and female, and their offspring. Each member has a role. Some hunt, others protect, and the alpha pair leads with wisdom and strength. Packs can range from 5 to 15 members or more, and they often stay together for life. They communicate using vocalizations, howls, growls, yips, body language, tail position, ear movement, scent marking. Wolves depend on cooperation to survive. A lone wolf might be strong, but a pack is unstoppable. Question for you. If you were part of a wolf pack, what role would you play? The scout, the protector, or maybe the leader? Hunting strategies, masters of teamwork. Wolves are carnivores, and their favorite prey are large ungulates, such as deer, moose, elk, and bison. But they don't just chase down prey in chaos, they strategize. Here's how a wolf hunt works. Tracking. Wolves follow scents and tracks over long distances. Stalking. The pack moves silently, closing in. Testing. They observe the herd, looking for weak, old, or injured individuals. Chase and capture. Working together, they isolate the target, take it down with coordinated bites. They don't hunt for fun. Every hunt is a matter of survival, and the success rate is only around 10 to 20%. The language of the howl. A wolf's howl is more than a call. It's poetry in the language of the wild. Wolves howl to mark territory, locate missing pack members, warn rivals to stay away, strengthen social bonds. Each wolf has a distinct howl like a fingerprint. Sometimes whole packs will howl in harmony, creating a chorus that can be heard over 10 kilometers away. And no, they don't howl at the moon. That's just a poetic human invention. But isn't it a lovely one? Question for you. What do you feel when you hear a wolf's howl? Fear, awe, or something deeper? Where wolves roam. Wolves once roamed across most of the northern hemisphere. Today they can be found in North America, Canada, Alaska, northern US, Europe, Scandinavia, Eastern Europe, Italy, Spain, Asia, Russia, Mongolia, Himalayas, the Arctic, home of the white-coated Arctic wolf. Sadly, they have disappeared from many areas due to human expansion, hunting, and habitat destruction. But hope is not lost. Conservation efforts are bringing wolves back to places they once called home. Question for you. Should humans continue to help reintroduce wolves into their former habitats? Why or why not? The role of wolves in nature. Wolves are keystone species, meaning their presence greatly affects the entire ecosystem. When wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone National Park in the U.S., scientists observed incredible changes. Deer populations dropped to healthier levels. Vegetation recovered. Rivers changed course due to stabilized banks from returning trees. Other animals like beavers and birds flourished. Wolves help maintain balance. Without them, nature can fall into imbalance. Question for you. Have you ever thought one animal could change an entire landscape? Wolves and humans. Fear and fascination. Wolves have always lived in the shadows of human fear and myth. From fairy tales like The Three Little Pigs to legends of werewolves, they've often been portrayed as villains. In reality, attacks on humans are extremely rare. Most wolves avoid us entirely. But our history is complicated. In medieval Europe, they were hunted to extinction in many regions. In North America, they were poisoned and trapped in the name of livestock protection. Yet many indigenous cultures saw them as teachers, guides, and symbols of loyalty. Question for you. Why do you think wolves inspire both fear and admiration?
The threats wolves face today.
Despite their beauty and ecological importance, wolves face many modern threats. Habitat loss, poaching and hunting, livestock conflicts, climate change. In some countries, wolves are still hunted legally. In others, they are slowly returning, but not without opposition. Conservation organizations around the world are working to protect them through education, research, and habitat preservation. Question for you. Do you believe wolves deserve full protection, or should they be controlled in certain areas? Wolves and emotion. Do they feel like us? Science shows that wolves experience a wide range of emotions. Joy when reunited with packmates. Sadness when one dies or is lost. Affection, loyalty, and playfulness. They mourn, they play, they love. Just like dogs, just like us. Wolves are more than just wild animals. They are emotional beings with complex lives and social structures. Question for you. Knowing this, do you see wolves more like wild beasts or like wild brothers? As the sun sets over the forest and the first stars pierce the darkening sky, a howl rises once more. Not of fear, not of rage, but of life, of family, of wildness. Wolves remind us of something ancient within ourselves, the part that longs to roam, to protect, to belong. Thank you for walking with us on this peaceful journey. If this tale touched your heart, please leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.